It is press conference day, which also means we're 2 days away from 5 versus 5, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the last chance for the mind games to begin. Who is going to talk some smack? Who is going to run and cowardly hide away? I think nobody. So this should be fun. Press conference starts now.
The unbeaten Dmitry Bivol was scheduled to fight for undisputed on this show. He was meant to take on Artur Beterbiev. Unfortunately, Beterbiev had to pull out, and that fight has been postponed. But out of the chaos came opportunity. For this man here, unbeaten Malik Zinad, got the call, took the call, and is here to change his life and at the same time wreck the undisputed dream of Dmitry Bivol.
It's horrible when you get the dreaded call. You know, the undisputed fight, all of a sudden Artur Beterbiev has another injury and he's out of the fight. At that point, you look for a credible fight. You look at the World Championship ratings. You look for a guy that's going to come with the hunger to, as you said, Dev, change his life. Malik Zinad is a guy who's been mentioned to me so many times over the years. Wow, we've got this kid in the gym. He's dangerous. Someone needs to sign him. He even reached out to me on a number of occasions. And when I saw him with that fantastic victory in Australia against an Australian in an eliminator in his backyard, I thought, this guy's fit, I know he's hungry, and I know he'll give fight fans an incredible fight. So we made the call, and I'm so pleased that Malik Zinad gets this opportunity, a life-changing opportunity for him, and he's a dangerous, dangerous man. Unfortunately for him, he's coming up against the absolute number one at 175 pounds in Dmitry Bivol.
I'm going there to fight. We don't play there, so it's going to be blood. My last fight was all blood, yeah? I say it. This fight is going to be more blood than the last fight.
Yeah, Malik, he's not easy guy, how people think. He's hungry, he believes in himself, and it makes me more excited to fight him. And he's confident, and he never lost, and it makes me more excited again. Don't miss this fight, June 1st, and I hope I will keep my belts and I will move forward.
Gents, he's not come here just to make up the numbers. He's come here to win that WBA and IBO belt.
Yeah, he's letting Bivol know, you're in a fight. Don't worry about this. He said, blood, guts, going to be worse than my last fight. See the last fight, and there was plenty of it.
Thank you for coming, and welcome to the final press conference for 5 versus 5. Now, just 12 days ago, the entire world witnessed, for the first time in 25 years, the crowning of an undisputed, undefeated heavyweight champion of the world. So how do you follow that up? Well, you put together another great card of boxing here in Riyadh in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. 5 versus 5, 10 fighters. Each of these 5 fights would stand up as a main event on another card. And you're going to see them all at once, plus one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world defending his light heavyweight world championship.
This is going to be extra, extra special. We've got a great team here, really good fighters, quality fighters. There's guys who are older, who are fighting for their careers. There's youngsters on the way up who are looking to impress and get onto an even bigger stage with some of the magnificent events that are taking part here in Riyadh. We've had some fabulous fights that we've been involved with since October. It just gets better and better and better. And as Eddie said earlier, we had the fight of the century, the heavyweight fight of the century on May the 18th, an epic, epic battle. One of the best fights I've certainly been involved with, probably the biggest fight I've ever been involved with in my career as a promoter. And this now is probably the most competitive event that we've had, because every one of our guys are in a meaningful fight.
I listened to my dad as I sat waiting for him to finish his work at night, arguing with Frank, arguing with Don King, arguing with Bob Arum. And it's amazing to find myself in this position, 15 years deep in promoting boxing, never uttered a word to this man. Quite unique. Probably detrimental to the sport, but at the same time, the competition was so fierce that we were both driven to create the best shows for UK boxing. Now, you have an event before you on Saturday night that is not just groundbreaking because of the rivalry and the narrative, but because of the concept, because of the format. The first time a team concept has existed. A running points total with the graphics throughout the broadcast telling you who's in front, who's going to come from behind, who gets double points. But more importantly like that, opportunity for our fighters to go on on the biggest stage in boxing and show the world how special they are. We are, both of us, a family of winners. I cannot tell you the desperation for victory on Saturday night. I had a call from my dad this morning. The only thing he said was, we're going to win, son, aren't we? We can't let this guy win. And that's how we've been our whole career. That's how we've been for 3 decades.
Craig, feel free to come in.
I'm coming for them points. I'm coming for them points plus extra points, however many points. I'll be coming for their whatever there is there.
Make prizes.
That's the beauty of boxing we'll see Saturday night.
He's 35-year-old. He's had his time. He's fought big good men 3 years ago. All the best. You've done very well for yourself. After this fight, you can pack up and leave it where it is. And leave it to the young man.
Nick Ball, I think everyone in here probably agrees that you should be sat there with the WBC World Featherweight title. It wasn't to be that night, but you've got a real opportunity now and a man in front of you who's just become champion, very good fighter. Tell us what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's it, innit? Another massive opportunity. Thanks to His Excellency for having me back on, and Frank for getting me the opportunity. Happy to be back here and looking forward to it.
I'm going to beat him the point blank, period. I ain't even going to play with him. Them man, his coach, they acting tough all week, walking around like they going to do something. They not even like that, and I'm going to show that.
Nick, your response to that?
I haven't got one.
He said that. Go on.
He said what? He ain't got what?
He said he's got no response to you, Ray.
All right.
Same as Saturday night.
I understand the assignment I've got in front of me. We haven't took it lightly. We know what we've got to do. But like I said, a fight of this magnitude, with the history that it's got between the promoters and whatnot, that's the only thing I should have in my mind, to put a pure beating on my opponent.
I've heard you say that Frank Warren has made a mistake selecting him as captain, and after about 2 minutes in the first round, he will know about it. What are we expecting to see after about 2 minutes in the first round?
A full-blown war. Something I know that Hamza, he's never been through anything like what he's going to go through Saturday night.
You know what? We have a bit of history in sparring and whatever, but that was 7 years ago. I'm here for this, the fight on Saturday, and I'm going to knock him out on Saturday.
He said that he destroyed you in sparring. Does it annoy you when you hear things like that?
No, not at all. I'm ready for him, ready for him.
I'm looking forward to proving that I still got what it takes. I still got the juice. And I'm going to deliver come Saturday night, and I can't wait. I'm going to be like Ali listed. I'm going to stand over his body like 65. Like Ali did listing in 65. So I'm looking forward to the fight. I can't wait. This has been an absolute pleasure coming back here again, and I must deliver. It's do or die, and y'all already know how I feel as a warrior. I'm a warrior. I got a warrior mentality. I got a warrior mindset. I got a warrior heart. And I'll die for what I believe in. I'm willing to die in the ring for what I believe in. And if a man ain't willing to step in there and die like me, he better step out of that because I'm ready.
He's a veteran, and he's the bronze bomber for a reason. But I think the bomber is out of ammo now because he's fighting Big Bang right now. I think he chose him as a captain to kiss his in order to get a promotional contract.
Is it true, Eddie?
No, I'd love to sign Deontay Wilder. I think he's probably one of the most exciting fighters in the world, one of the best heavyweights in the world. But so is Zhilei Zhang. I've got to say, that war cry from Deontay Wilder is the reason that I made him captain. As great as these men are to my left, this guy is one of the most feared fighters in the world. And sometimes everybody writes someone off after a defeat, but it's the greats that come back. And when I look into his eyes, I see the same dangerous man that for years I had to try and dampen the flames, right? Because he wasn't our guy.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, an additional piece of information here. The winning team, will get the Riyadh season prize of $3 million. So really, really high stakes on Saturday night here in Riyadh for the 5 versus 5. $3 million.
When you hear the air attack warning,
wow. $3 million. split between 5. My maths ain't great, but I think that's $600,000 extra on top of their purses. It's not a bad night.
I'm dusting the gloves off.
Live this Saturday worldwide from the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It's Matchroom 5 versus Queensberry 5 for the Riyadh season prize of $3 million.